It's your boy Don Figure, man, New Orleans. State of the game, y'all know what it is, man. I'm in the lower ninth for my man Matt, Mr. Matt. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, man, can't even begin. You know, it's awesome, man. You know, the things that he's doing down here, you know, since Katrina, man. It's just, you know, it's still rough, y'all. Don't be fooled, man. There's a lot more work that needs to be done. Mr. Matt, man, he's out here really getting it done, man. Right now, we at the Lower Ninth Ward Village. And the Lower Ninth Ward Village, I'm gonna actually let Mr. Matt break it all down to you real quick. And, you know, just to let you know, we got a lot of big things coming up, man. We're gonna need your help, your support. So, Mac, you wanna tell them where we at, man?
Yes, we're in the Lower Ninth Ward Village. I'm Mac McClendon. I'm the executive director of this community center that I created in '07 because I saw the need of people suffering. I needed to put something together to create a hub for them to meet and be able to talk about their problems so the world can help them. And it needs to be finished. The urgency is that these lights and all that has to be redone. They have to be brought up to code. And one of the biggest pushes right now is $30,000 to do that. But the bigger push is to get it done before these kids get out of school. Because, man, you don't have to be no rocket science to figure this out. But these kids are gonna wind up in jail or dead when all they needed was an opportunity to be shown love. So that's what this is about, creating a hub, not just for the kids, but for the whole community. And you have to do that. Some of the things I've learned through embracing this project is that this is not an isolated case. This happens all over the world. And it's to create a blueprint. That's what this is all about, that we can push it all over the world. You know, we need to learn how to listen to the people that suffer, opposed to thinking we got a better idea for them. We need to learn how to listen. And that's what we don't do. We go in there in a devastated area and feel like we can help those people the way we think, opposed to listening to those people and helping them the way they know they need to be helped. And that's a strong problem that we have with disasters all over the world. So this here project, it'll never be perfect, but it'll always be doable in any community in the world. You know, what we goes on now, it don't work. Less than 10% of the monies and materials we send to disasters actually get to the people that needs it. It's a broken system. It don't work. I got a better way of doing that. And the way we do that is take on sponsorship. If we'd have done that immediately after Katrina, 75% of my community wouldn't still be missing. We're going into the 8th year. In a few months, it'll be 8 years, and still 75% of my community is still displaced. And they're saying that they don't want to come home. They never gave them an opportunity to come home. You know, and 65, this is the thing that most don't know because of what they heard in the immediate poor, poverty, uneducated area, when that was the biggest lie ever told. They had more homeowners in the Lower Ninth Ward than anywhere in Louisiana. And when you do it throughout the country, it was at the top. So why are we treating them like they broke the levees? 65% of that property was owned by elderly people. You know, we have less than 5% back. When you talk about gentrification, you have to step that up to a whole nother level.
Well, because I looked around, you know, and I see there's still a lot of houses that are not livable, and, you know, they look like they haven't even been looked at since the hurricane, you know. And, I mean, I don't see, like, stores, where people can buy food, and I think we just seen one gas station. Johnny was saying, you know, they just built it. So, you know, I'm just, you know, want people out there to know, you know, like, this is why we're doing this right now. You know, we're not the news, and, you know, but we're hoping that this visual will be seen by people that may possibly care about their people, and someone will be willing to get involved and donate and help out. I mean, you know, we have had a lot of other hurricanes since Hurricane Katrina, and I understand, you know, everyone needs help and they need money, and, you know, what we're saying is, you know, these people here, they can build their community. Like, they don't have a problem with that part. The part is it costs money. It costs money for supplies and all the things that's needed to build the community. Right. So, you know, Mr. Mack, what he's doing, you know, he's raising money to try to help provide the resources so they can do that. And they're doing it one step at a time. And this place, which, you know, I'll get to show you all, you know, around, and, you know, you'll see different parts of it in a minute. But, you know, it's very necessary, man, you know, because the kids got to have somewhere to go. Yeah. They got to have something to do. They have to have mentors, and they have to be able to see outside of their own little boxes that they're living in. True. You know what I mean? And have an opportunity to be able to venture out into the world somewhere and find their place. Everyone deserves that. Yeah, everyone's not going to get it. We know that everyone's not. But if we could just help one or two, at least, you know, some of them can get out and actually be able to experience life and maybe even come back and get their families. But for now, people need to live. Right. And they should be able to live here where they're from. You know what I mean? And by them saying they don't want to come home, man, that's scary to me, man. That's like...
It's really scary. And the other part of that is we're blaming these kids for everything, but we're not giving them anything. Right. You know, I mean, and I question that a lot in the beginning, but not so much now, since I understand how the system works. You know, why are we building so many prisons and not supporting the school system? Right. You know, if education is the key, right, then why are we not targeting the education? Right. Right. Why that we had 7 schools in the Lower Ninth Ward before Katrina, why we have 1 major school, right, and that school goes from K to 12? Wow. You know, why do we have that? Wow. So when I kept asking myself that question, I wasn't shocked at the answer, right, but I wasn't ready for it either. Right, right, right. Let me tell you, going in 2nd and 3rd grade and looking at test scores to determine how many penitentiaries you build, the only way you could do that is that you systematically send them. Right. You know, so with that being said, we need to change the system. Right, right. You know, we need to change the system and put it into education, because education is the key. And if we took a small amount of the monies that we spend on penitentiaries and put it towards education, we couldn't get rid of them all, right, but you could get rid of so many of them. Right, right. You know, so it's so simple, I think that's why people don't get it. Right. You know, this is a problem that affects everybody. Yeah. And it's not a black problem, it's not a white problem, not a Mexican problem, it's all our problem, because at the end of the day, people are just people. Yeah. You know, I want to feel like I feel now the rest of my life. Right. I don't care where it has a disaster. Right. I want to try and help. Right. Because that's people suffering. Right, right. You know, so this project is a model and creates a blueprint that we could bring that and listen to the people that are suffering. And what I found out, and this is so hugely important, when Katrina hit and these people was on these rooftops and all that, I really thought my government didn't care, and I thought people didn't care. I can tell you today I was wrong about both. I was wrong about my government because I didn't know. I didn't know at the time that was the biggest disaster they had ever faced. They panicked. They made some mistakes. That's what I say about my government. But I was hugely wrong about people. See, we care. We don't know what to do.
Right, so what to do. Right.
If you show people what to do, right, no government or any other agency or anything can move faster than people can about people. Right. Right. It just can't happen. Right. You know, because people are going to move from the heart. Right, right, right. You know, and that's what's going to get it done. Right. You know, and this problem here that we face and have this place up to code with staff and everything is so small, but yet so big. I just had a group from Berkeley. They got over 30,000 students at Berkeley. And the group said we're going back and ask each one of them for $1. Right. $1, that's $30,000. Right. And if they can understand the cause, who wouldn't give that $1? Right. So it's not a big problem. Right. And then what does that dollar? That dollar becomes so powerful simply because we created a way of changing. We can't stop disaster. Right. We finding a better way to embrace it. Right. And that's what this is about.
Well, I definitely want to say to everyone out there, I'm going to have Mr. Mack's info in the box. And, you know, if you want to get in touch with them, you know, you can go to the website, you know, see the Lower Ninth Ward Village. And, you know, if you want to get in touch with them, man, if you're interested in trying to get involved, well, we got a couple of things coming up. We got a fundraiser.
Yeah, we got a fundraiser on the 27th of next month in April, and that's going to be the first of 3. But this one here is trying to get this place up to code so those kids will have a go-to place when they get out of school.
Right, so that's April 27th. April 27th, y'all, Lower Ninth Ward Village. We got a fundraising event, so sponsors, you know, anyone that's willing to donate, you know, Mr. Max Info being the box, man, you know, just get at him, man. And, you know, I just hope that, you know, some of you people out there see this and, you know, decide that you would want to donate. Just like you said, you know, I mean, if you go and get $1 from 100 people, that's $100, you know what I mean? So, you know, the ones that do care, that's a good way of us doing it, you know, and at least we're doing something. So, you know, look for that information. And then August, right? August 29th?
Yeah, August 29th is the anniversary of Katrina. We're going to do another fundraiser with, and it's going to be huge. I got so many organizations and bands that want to be a part of that because now we're learning how to help. And I want them to be able to come and see how they can find a way to put their drop in the bucket. So August 29th, we're really pushing that to be a big one. We're going to have live entertainment. We're going to have what's really great, the food from New Orleans. You're going to get a chance to get some
Taste
New Orleans. Oh yeah, you're going to get the New Orleans flavor. And when it comes to cooking seafood, that's God and me. And since he's too busy, it's me. So I'm throwing that.
All right. And we definitely a part of this, man. Indie Game Entertainment, making money moves. Urban World Daily. I mean, we support the Lower Ninth Ward Village. We support Mac. You know what I mean? We support New Orleans. We support everyone, man. If you're positive and you're trying to live a righteous life, and you know everybody that I know, man, that's seeing this right now, I just hope, man, that you listen and you just be willing to at least donate $1, man. Donate $2. Donate $10. Whatever you can. You know, I would appreciate it. I'm sure Mac and the whole community would appreciate it because, you know, we got to help our people, man. You know, I don't put the responsibility on the governments and everything because a lot of stuff people can do themselves and doing something like donating $1 is not a hard thing unless you really, you know, doing that bad. Of course, I would never ask. But, you know, for those that can, you know, if you're putting $1 and a quarter in the jar at the Burger King or the McDonald's, you know, this is something that I think is definitely a worthy cause. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little walk around and show you, you know, some of the areas for your sponsors, man, so you can see, you know, where you can hang your banners. Definitely a great advertising magnet. And, you know, if you're interested in, you know, really having some naming rights, you know, hey, man, get at Mr. Mac, man, you know, this is a great place, the skate park. You already know the skate community. Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're looking for your support. So, I want to thank Mr. Mac again. And how can we get one of them shirts, man?
Definitely. We put them online now. In this shirt, we're going to be selling $15 a piece and 2 for $25.
Yeah.
And more than the T-shirt or how much it costs, represent.
Right.
Get one of these shirts and represent, because when they ask you about this shirt, then they give you the opportunity to tell them what it really is about.
It's really about.
Or something positive.
Yeah, man.
And the people that invest in this and become a part of this, it's not my project. It becomes our project, and then you would definitely get quarterly updates on what's happening and what's going on and where your money really made a big difference.
Yeah.
So that's definitely going to be done.
I'm gonna make sure, man. Let me know when it goes up online.
Oh yeah.
And when it does, I'm gonna let y'all know, man. So y'all can go ahead and start ordering. You know, that's a great way to donate, man.
Oh yeah.
Order a T-shirt, man. Support the Lower Ninth Ward Village, man. Because you know what? There could be a Lower Ninth Ward Village in your neighborhood as well.
That's
you
right.
never know.
That's
Just
right.
like Hurricane Sandy up north. We never seen it coming, but it came, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, you know, you never know when this kind of thing can happen, but when it does, man, you gotta come together and help our people, man. I mean, you know, and if you don't care, you don't care. Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. That's just what it is. But I care. And I'm gonna do all I can to support, like I always have. Enough respect to everyone that supports, man. We love y'all, man. So, again, we signing off right now, but we're gonna come back. You're gonna see a little bit of the inside, what it looks like. And you know, sponsors or anyone that wants to donate, we just hope that you know you get involved, man. So thank you very much. Stay the game. Well, man, Mr. Mac.
Appreciate it, man.
It's the mayor right here, y'all. It's the mayor, man.
I got plenty of room for the mayor.
That's right. That's right. Johnny J. Blaze, you know we in there.
Yeah.